God's always been interested in saving cities. I believe cities and people are what's on the heart of God. So yes, I do believe that whole cities can be saved. I've I've heard testimonies of that in other places, in various places around the world, where um, a whole city would have a dream one night, and they would begin to wake up and share that dream that they had had, and they were finding that other people had had the same dream, and they knew they'd been visited by God. Um, a little bit like Jacob, I guess, God called him to come back across the river and leave his family behind in order that he could have an encounter with God. And after he had that encounter with God, he named that place Bethel, the house of God. So I believe that God intends to establish houses of God wherever the people of God live. And we should be we should be families that care for one another, and that just raise the next generation in remembering what God has done and remembering His works. So, yeah, I think it's Isaiah 61. I believe it is the first few verses of Isaiah 61 that God talks about restoring the brokenhearted, restoring those who are broken, restoring those who are affected. It says in the Bible that we're persecuted, we're crushed, but we're not forsaken. We're pressed down, but we're not completely ruined, so to speak. But we're all a little bit broken, and I believe God's looking for those who are broken. He wants to restore those. And then He says He's going to use those very broken ones to rebuild the cities and to restore the old ruins. And I believe He's talking about cities and people's lives.